As close as you can get, huh?
I think I met her before.
All right.
Let's pay attention.
Friends, are you ready? This is very serious now. We're recording this, so it's gotta be for reals. Are you ready for reals? Here we go. Okay. Now I know you have been talking a little bit about autism in school, and so this month is Autism Awareness Month. So we're gonna do a little story time, and we're gonna talk to you a little bit about Campaign D, which is a special autism awareness thing that's been set up in the town of Gates. Nonprofit. It's a nonprofit. That's right. Kristen is going to keep me. She's going to keep me honest over here. So I'm going to read you a story about a girl and her brother. But you have to remember, this is just like one person who has autism. And what they say about autism is if you know one person that has autism, you know one person that has autism, because it's a spectrum disorder, so people present in all sorts of different ways. But this is one particular person's experience, and this is called My Brother Charlie. We've always been together, even in Mommy's tummy, my twin brother Charlie and me. We still share lots of things. Curly hair and brown eyes, how much we love hot chocolate with marshmallows, our dog Harriet, rolling in the grass, music, football, and names that start with the letter C, Callie and Charlie. But being twins doesn't make us exactly the same. I'm 2 minutes younger than Charlie. I can stare for hours at the Big Dipper and the moon, and I love to talk. Charlie is skinnier and goofier than me. He hates math. When he looks at the sky, he finds jets and helicopters. And sometimes my brother gets very quiet. When we were babies, I pointed out flowers and cats and fireflies. I snuggled and giggled with Mommy on dark nights. And I told Mommy again and again how much I love her. But Charlie was different. He wouldn't play with me or kiss Mommy's cheeks when she hugged him. And he didn't say I love you. Seems those words were locked deep inside my brother. Everyone told Mommy not to worry. He's just being a boy, they said. But Mommy knew there was something different about Charlie. I knew it too. As we grew older, Mommy watched Charlie very carefully. She and I could see he was struggling. Then Mommy discovered that Charlie's brain works in a special way because Charlie has autism. It's harder for Charlie to make friends, or show his feelings, or stay safe. The doctor even told Mommy that Charlie would never say, I love you. That made Mommy saddest of all, and me too. I've learned from Charlie that love doesn't always come from what you say. It also comes from what you do. And so we do right by Charlie. We love Charlie strong. We watch over him with the might of angels. We have to. When Charlie wants something, nothing stops him. Even when it's dangerous, and there are days when it's hard to be Charlie's sister. Sometimes he can ruin the best play dates. Other times, he seems so far away, like when he won't look at me, or speak, or play. I wish I could crawl inside Charlie's world to move things around for him and for me. I know Charlie wants to be in my world, fitting in, making friends, having fun, and laughing. There are good times with Charlie too. When Charlie looks right at me and welcomes me with a smile, he lets me touch his face. He laughs when we lock fingers together in a holding hands game. That's Charlie's I love you, said in the silly ways we play together. Charlie is good at so much. He knows the names of all the American presidents. It's better than me, I don't. He's a fish in the water. He has a special way with animals, especially Harriet. When Harriet and Charlie are together, there's even more I love you, said in the way only Charlie can, when he gets Harriet to sit, run, or listen. Charlie's got a mind that tests things. Shoelaces, paper clips, pine cones, and he enjoys sharing. He likes to show off his shell collection, his new sneakers, and how well he plays Itsy Bitsy Spider on the piano. Charlie likes to share how sweet he is and how much he cares about other people. When I fall off my bike or bump my head, Charlie comes running. He always makes my hurts feel better with the caring that comes from his eyes. Sometimes when Charlie can find the words, when they unlock themselves from inside him, he does say, I love you. I will always remember the first time I heard him say it. So clear and kind, so Charlie. I banged my toe hard and cried. There was my brother patting my back, saying over and over again, don't cry, Kelly, I love you. It wasn't just the words that were so strong. It was the love that Charlie showed me just by being there. I love you too, Charlie, came from me fast. Charlie has autism, but autism doesn't have Charlie. If you ever get to meet my brother, you'll feel lucky to be his friend. He won't care if you have the coolest sneakers or if you are the best at sports. He'll just like you for who you really are. That's Charlie. I'm blessed to be Charlie's sister and to share so much. I count my Charlie blessings every day. At the very top of my Charlie blessings is the love Charlie and I have for each other. Said in so many ways. And that's the story of my brother Charlie. Yeah. Well, now I think since we we're talking about love, we should sing a Skinnamarink, okay? You guys know that, right?
I do.
Kristen knows it.
I remember.
Willow knows it.
I remember.
All right, here we go. Kenzie knows it.
I like your math.
I remember
Thank
it
you.
from some point.
You remember it sort of?
Right.
It's pretty easy. You go like this and like this, okay? And that's I love you. Here we go. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. I love you, I love you. Skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. Deed I do. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. I love you in the evening and underneath the moon. Oh, skinnamarink-y dinky dink, skinnamarink-y doo. I love you. Yay, good job, friends. All right, so, oh my goodness. I have another friend here who's going to read you a story, and her name is Lily, okay? So here she comes. She's going to read to you.
Hi, Natalie. I know Natalie. I know a couple of them. How's everybody doing? Good. You guys ready for another story?
Yeah.
You guys are great listeners with the last story. So this one is We're All Wonders. Anybody see anything different about him? What is it?
He has one eye.
He's got one eye. Are we all different?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all different. All of us look different. Even when people are born like twins, when there's 2 or 3, we're all still different, right?
I have that same book at home.
You do? So you've read it before?
Don't spoil
So
it.
if I make a mistake, you're gonna tell me?
Don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
I haven't read it that much, so I'm not gonna.
Okay. It says, I know I'm an ordinary kid. Sure, I do ordinary things. I ride a bike. I eat ice cream. I play ball. All the things we all like to do, right? I just don't look ordinary. I don't look like the other kids. But they don't all look alike either, right? It says, my mom says I'm unique. She says I'm a wonder. My dog Daisy agrees. But some people don't see that I'm a wonder. All they see is how different I look. Sometimes they stare at me, they point or laugh, they even say mean things behind my back, but I don't hear them. That's not nice, right? It hurts my feelings. It hurts Daisy's feelings. When it happens, I put my helmet. I put Daisy's helmet on too. And then we blast off. Up, 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 up through the clouds. That looks like fun, right?
But it's scary because you can fall off.
Well, I think he's using his imagination.
Yeah.
A across the galaxy. There's some more imagination, right? And way to Pluto. We say hello to old friends. Look at those old friends. What about those old friends?
They have one eye too, and there's a lot of them.
And there's a lot of them, yeah.
They're probably taking over that planet.
Maybe.
And those are probably aliens.
They're probably aliens.
And the holes are probably their homes.
Maybe. From far away, the earth looks so small. I can't see any people, but I know they're there. Billions of people. People from all different colors, different people who walk and talk differently, people who look different, like me. The earth is big enough for all kinds of people. Right? We can all be here together, even though we all look different. I know I can't change the way I look, but maybe, just maybe, people can change the way they see. If they do, they'll see that I am a wonder. And they'll see that they're wonders too. We're all wonders.
Wait, I also see something other different. He doesn't have a nose or a mouth.
Oh, they're just showing the side of them, yeah.
I see something on the back of that page.
On the back of the page?
No, on the other page.
This one?
I see that these are flying.
Oh, yeah. Look, little rockets, right?
Why does he have a big ear?
Right, because he's different. Look what kindness, and you will always find wonder. So see, it doesn't matter if someone looks different, right?
It looks like Earth.
It does, because that's what he's looking at. He's looking at how the earth can just be different. We're all different, but we all can still get along, right? And be kind to other people. We can all work on being kind to each other, right? Yeah, it's really important. Because sometimes someone's having a bad day, and if you're just kind and just say something nice or smile, they can turn their whole day around. Imagine, right? Yeah, honey.
Can you tell my mom I said hi?
I will tell your mom I said hi when I go back. Thank you for letting me read. This is a fun treat.
Thank you, Lily.
Thank you.
All right. I'm gonna put a chair up here because my friend Kristen's gonna come up now because we just want to talk to you for a couple minutes about something that happens in the town of Gates and it's really cool. So, hi Kristen.
Hello.
So you can see we both have on our Campaign D shirts. So we're gonna talk just for a couple minutes about Campaign D.
Okay.
So you wanna go, Kristen?
Campaign D was made by 5 friends who are autistic. They met at the Olive Garden to discuss how to make Campaign D happen. They also made the social club, which I am a part of. I am their social club secretary. We all hang out. The board members are called the Fabulous 5.
Fabulous 5, I love it.
Their names are Jordan, Dalton, Josh, Tyler, and Jenna. Campaign D stands for dialogue. Campaign D was established to spread a message of hope and compassion for autism.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, can someone tell me what the word dialogue means? Does anyone know?
Like in the story, there like quotation marks where, like when a person's talking.
Exactly. So in a story, there'll be quotation marks around the talking, and that's the dialogue. You know, a dialogue is when you're talking with someone else, and so that's what we want to see happen. We want to see everybody understand one another and talk to one another. And understand that just because someone has autism, it doesn't mean you can't be their friend. It doesn't mean you can't talk to them.
No.
It doesn't mean you can't ask them questions. It doesn't mean any of those things, okay? So that's kinda trying to talk about, is that we have this cool thing in Gates, and it's great, and Kristen's part of it, and Kristen, what else do you do?
We come here and we hang out. We do.
But what else do you do,
What
Kristen?
do I do?
What else do you do?
With what?
Kristen also works at the library.
I also work at the library
And
with
she-
Mary Jo.
And she puts books away on
Yep.
the shelves. So she's a great worker and a great helper.
Yeah, and that's what I do.
Does anybody have any questions for Kristen? Because she was very nice to come and talk today. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
I like your mask.
thank you.
Yeah, it is a very nice mask.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Have you played any video games before, like Minecraft or Fortnite?
Do you play
The
this?
no, but Campaign D boys do.
Campaign D boys do. Dalton also works at the library.
Yes.
He wanted to come and be with you guys today,
But
but
he
he couldn't come today, so Kristen came instead.
Okay.
Yeah, hi.
What type of books does Kristen put up on the shelf?
What type of books do you put on the shelves? Usually the books you usually do the adult
Yep,
books,
the
right?
adult
The adult,
books.
like the adults
Upstairs.
fiction. You guys know what fiction is, right?
Yeah.
Stories. Yeah. In the upstairs. She goes upstairs with her cart.
Yep.
She has a great big cart. She takes it upstairs. She
From
puts
the
the books away.
elevator.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
uses the elevator. Because if she tried to bring them up the stairs, it'd be really hard.
Yeah,
So she
down the
uses the
stairs,
elevator.
everything would just fall.
Everything would just fall off. It'd be a big
And
mess.
then when she got up, she would have an empty cart.
And heavens, that wouldn't work at all. So, yeah, so thank you guys. I really appreciate you being such great listeners, and thank you for letting us come and talk about Campaign D and autism. And, you know, just remember that everybody's a wonder. Treat all people with kindness, and
Yeah.
that's the way you can move through life happily. Yes.
My cousin has autism, so I technically also kind of know what it's like. It's very hard for them to
Yeah.
like talk the right way, make sure they learn correctly. It's very hard for them.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, thanks for sharing that.
Skills is
Communication.
the biggest problem.
That's the biggest problem. That's why we try to have dialogue, right?
Yep.
So we can hopefully get the communication going better. All right, friends, I will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye. Sliding down. Sliding
Thank you,
sliding.
guys.
Thank you.
Let him down a sledding hill. Bye.
Bye.